Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You know, there's always a different vibe to a New Year's Eve game, Clark, and you and I can feel it.
Yeah, different vibe, but nonetheless, all people are looking forward to starting afresh. A new year brings new opportunities, new hope, and new possibilities, partner.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Pachulia. To the paint. Murray against Anthony. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Murray. So for Chicago, their last game will win against the Clippers. Thompson finds Miller. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Here's Thompson. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Smith dishes to Hardaway. That's tipped.
And what a denial. Staying focused and getting all ball there.
Pass to Murray. Thompson outside. Here's the screen. The 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaging. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
And here's Thompson after Penny Hardaway just hit the 3. For 3. And it's Thompson again missing. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. That's to Marbury. Back to Anthony from downtown. Thompson with the rebound. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Messi. Outside, George. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there yet.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This young man has no fear. Anthony will go right at the defender if he has to.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Anthony taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And in terms of raw shooting ability, Carmelo Anthony is clearly gifted. Now it's just a question of how coachable he is and how he grows as a player.
That one misses.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Now, here is Miller. He had 31 points in the win against the Clippers. Back to Murray. 4 on the shot clock. Thompson outside. And it's Thompson again missing. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Lakers.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And here's George. Following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Anthony. Another three for Atlanta.
It's striking to see how quick Anthony's release is. Ball's only in his hands for a split second.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Bulls trail by 5. Miller surveying the floor. There's the pick over Smith. And that time, also a missed shot. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Marbury. Off target from outside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here is Miller. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Over Smith. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Messi grabs the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Murray sets a screen for George. It's good from long range. And that will tie this game up.
And developing that three ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Now here's Hardaway. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Hardaway against George. Pass to Miller. Clock at 4. Back to George. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Anthony looking it over. Nailed from three-point land. Anthony's got 12 in the game.
And I think there'll be a lot of nights like this in Carmelo's future. His offensive potential is immense.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Messi. He had 10 points in the win against the Clippers.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Shot clock at 2. Thompson for 3. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you can fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
So versatile on the floor. Anthony showing his strength in the paint.
For Atlanta, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. George with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. Pass to Thompson. Back to George. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Miller. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anthony against Murray. Rejected by Murray. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Anthony. And stolen by Thompson. 2 points. That one goes.
Gotta be crafty in close.
And here is Hardaway. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Now Murray. George looking over the floor. Back to Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Nice move. Rebounded by Anthony. The Hawks leading. Here's Marbury. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Lakers. Outside Anthony. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Murray left side. Pass to George. Miller outside. Over Smith. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Marbury. He's covered by Thompson. Hardaway passes to Anthony. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Hardaway for 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Nisi's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Miller finds George. Lets the 3 fly. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 from Anthony. Good on the 3-point shot. Anthony's got 16.
And Melo can hit this shot, especially when given that amount of room.
Smith against Miller. Over Smith. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Nice jump shot. Smooth and pure.
Miller's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the floor. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
You know what time it is, fans. Here come some T-shirts.
Stopniak, he's checked in for Pachulia. James Jones comes in for Anthony. Finley's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Dixon in for Hardaway. Here's Dixon. 9-point game his last outing. Pass to Marbury. And the layup's good off the glass.
Marbury doing a great job breaking down the defense and using his creativity to get a good shot.
Bulls trail by 4. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter.
Coaches love to see guys get to the line, drawing fouls. It shows he's playing the game with some aggression and passion, too.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Miller's checked in for Chicago. Anthony's checked in for the Hawks. And he sinks the second. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Atlanta leading by 3. Anthony on the wing. Baseline try. A rebound by Olowokandi.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Strother. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Hawks shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Here's Finley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Michael Finley handles everything you want a two-guard to handle at both ends.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
A free throw drops for Finley. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Miller kicks to Jones. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. There's Miller with the 3. Dixon grabs the rebound. Atlanta leading by 5. Pass to Finley. Anthony right side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw fouls.
For Atlanta, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Miller kicks to Jones. Pass to Strother. Here's Quintman, covered by Anthony. And the basket by Quintman.
Great execution to get a look at the rim.
Here's Dixon. No scoring in this one. And Jones sends it back. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
Jones for three, and no good that time. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for Atlanta. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And that one, good.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now here's Jones, still without a basket.
I like the pass, moving it to get a better look.
Anthony on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Anthony's got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta. Pass to Strother. And here's Miller from the arc. Another three for Chicago.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now Jones. Here's Dixon, defended by Jones. There's the three. Jones, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Getting inside, putting pressure on the defense. You've got to have that kind of aggressive approach.
First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good for Miller.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Pass to Anthony. Hits the three-point bomb. Anthony's got 26 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's the screen. Here's Miller. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Lakers.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. Couple blocks in that game as well. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Strother. Here's Olowokandi. a stupendous finish in traffic.
Olowokandi gets it to fall over tough defense there.
And it's Anthony with the ball for Atlanta. 3-point lead. They host the 76ers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Jones, no luck. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Miller. The shot, no good. Good D by Jones. The Hawks leading by 3. Deep 2 from Anthony. Miller grabs the miss. Pass to Klintman. Back to Miller. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Dixon. Now Finley, 4 on the clock. And it falls over the rim and in.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jones against Miller. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Chicago.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the talents of Anthony on full display, mercilessly baiting the defender.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
You know, he's been one of those players, they've won it on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And he makes the first. So for the Hawks, Pachulia. He's checked in for Drobniak. And Hardaway is subbed in for Michael Finley. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Bulls trail by 6. Miller outside. Lets a floater go. Here's Dixon. He has yet to score. Here's Anthony. And it's denied. Julia with the steal. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. No good on that one. The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. They set the pick. Pass to Strother. And the 3 off target. The Hawks leading by 6. Anthony with it. Over Miller. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 11 points in the quarter.
Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does.
Chicago calls timeout. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Thompson. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Here's Pachulia. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pachulia. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Bulls, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, the Hawks, just way behind.
And right now for the Hawks, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Here's Thompson. Anthony with the block.
He works so hard on the defensive end. Anthony proving to be a difference maker.
Hardaway finds Anthony. Up top, Pachulia. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. From deep. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 6. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
He has it all grooved in tonight. Coach should tell him to stay in attack mode.
Now Pachulia. Smith surveying the D. Pachulia with the screen on George. Bangs home the trifecta. Hardaway has got 6 points.
When Hardaway is feeling it at the arc, look out. He can be very dangerous from that spot.
George passes to Thompson. Back to George. Miller outside. The tray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 15.
We're real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Marbury. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. They get the rebound. And Pachulia with the dunk.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win. Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
So both teams changing it up here. The Hawks leading by 5. Now here's Hardaway. He has 6. No good on the triple. Outside, George. Hardaway with the steal. There's a good screen. Atlanta again missing. Chicago has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. The shot by George, no good. Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half court.
Now here is Hardaway. Five on the clock. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Such a highly skilled player. Penny Hardaway takes the punishment, gets hit on the face, and able to fight through it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Bulls trail by 8. Outside, George. They set the screen. Here's Misi. Pachulia covering. And there's the call on Pachulia. That is his first foul of the game. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Murray finds George. Here's Misi. Murray outside. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Pachulia's got 11 rebounds in the game. Marbury passes to Hardaway. Pachulia with the screen on Thompson. And Pachulia now atop the key. Pass to Marbury. 6 on the shot clock. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Quintman. Outside, George. Murray sets a screen for Thompson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Thompson's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Chicago. Hardaway against George. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
A confident and fearless three-point shooter. Marbury not afraid at all to take the long-range shots.
Pass to Quintman. Back to George. Here's Quintman. He had 13 points in the win against the Clippers.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Outside Hardaway. To the inside. Pachulia. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist in this one.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Now, here is George. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Thompson outside. There's the pick. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Thompson. Smith with it. Scoreless thus far. Here's Marbury. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Atlanta looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Smith outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And there's that incredible athleticism. Smith going up with confidence on these alley-oops.
Smith against Miller. A 3-ball. Rebound, Atlanta.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Anthony against Murray. Rejected by Murray. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Anthony for 3. Nisi grabs the rebound. Nisi's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Miller the bounce pass. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
And talk about aggressive. He did not hesitate for a second off the catch.
Anthony against Murray. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Carmelo Anthony's skills right on display there. Taking that shot right into the defense and knocking it down in spite of contact.
Shooting 2. That free throw good from Anthony.
And, you know, he may finally be rounding into form after what's been a tough game for him at the line prior to this trip.
And so he makes both from the line.
And he's starting to round back into shape after what's been a pretty off night from the line.
Miller outside. Pass to George. Back to Miller. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smith dishes to Pachulia. Hardaway passes to Carmelo. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And Thompson kicks to George. No good that time. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Here's Marbury. Good D by Thompson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 18. Here's Miller. Nice form on the 20-footer. Miller's got 17 now. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The Hawks leading by 15. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Marbury. Just 3 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Miller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, George. Murray sets a screen for George. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Out to Miller. 3-pointer. Hits it from 3-point range. Miller's got 20 points.
Fluid motion off.